So I just got done watching Harry Potter again. And can I just say how hot Draco Malfoy gets as the entire series progresses? Like, it's ridiculous. So I've decided that I'm going to spend my witchy powers for the entire month of January on getting him to appear right in my fucking lap. Yeah, because I'm that awesome. Bibbidi bobbidi homo erectus! What the fuck? Oh, it worked. Hmm. Hello, Poppet. So obviously this is not Draco Malfoy. I would like to introduce you to Michael, who is the person that I have been talking about for the past couple videos.
Hey guys, what's up?
So he is actually going to join me for my question and answer session this evening. Alright, so let's get started here. So the first question comes from Peacecraft82, who, by the way, thank you for loading me up with a ton of awesome questions. And your question was, did you like the Golden Girls or Designing Women? And if so, who were your favorite characters from both? Yes, I love them both, actually. The Golden Girls, I would have to say Rose and Sophia were my absolute favorites, just because Rose was just completely blissfully stupid and had some of the best lines, and Sophia reminded me of what I'm probably going to be like when I'm that old. On the Designing Women, I would... Excuse me, the wine's making me burp. I'm so ladylike. On Designing Women, I would probably say Delta Burke's character, just because she was just so, like, 80s power shoulder pads bitch. I loved it, because I was a child of the 80s, and I grew up watching Dynasty. And for a while there growing up, I wanted to be Alexis Carrington-Colby from Dynasty. Joan Collins fucking rules. So next, we have a very interesting one from Nettie Tonight. It's a two-parter, and the first question is, if you had to do one thing to save your life, would you rather A, lick a woman's, coochie, is what we call it, B, lick the inside of a toilet, or C, lick a bare-naked homeless man's butt, and no, he doesn't bathe? I remember you asking James this question. However, my answer is going to be get an entire bottle of wine, down it, and then go eat some coochie, because after a bottle of red wine, that coochie's going to look like a frickin' seafood buffet, and I won't know the difference.
I don't know about that. I think it depends how clean the toilet is.
That's true, actually. Maybe if we clean it first. Okay. So the next part was, you're put in a very complicated position. What do you choose? A, love, and you'll never find another ever, over money, $1 billion. Well, given that I'm a compulsive spender and $1 billion would probably not last me that long, no, I'm kidding. No holds barred, hands down, the answer would be love, because without that, there's no reason to really exist, because human beings are at a base cut in half, looking for that other half to complete their life, and we are a very affectionate species. Without it, we would die. So, no, I would just choose love, and then together, the person that I love we'd make money together. Even if we end up living in a 3-story Cheerio box, as long as you're in love. Yeah, that works. So, where is the weirdest place you have made out with a guy? Peacecraft82 also asked. And my answer to that, while it is not necessarily weird to me, was during my Die Hard Goth phase, my friends and I went on a midnight picnic, a Victorian picnic, mind you, in one of the graveyards in DC. And I ended up making out with one of my friends at the time on a sepulcher inside an open tomb in that graveyard. Now, mind you, there was no corpses hanging out. There was there was no necrophilia.
Things every day.
He was alive when I started. Oh, I mean, yeah. But it's not weird to me because it's celebration of life amongst death, but some people might think that's weird. So next, this is continuing the trend of my superhero questions. What kind of costume would you wear? The catsuit or body armor, full face mask, domino mask or no mask, cape or no cape? What would your code name be? What kind of gadgets and accessories would you carry in your utility belt? And yes, I know I'm an uber geek for asking all these questions. Not at all. I am a gamer and a dork, so this is something that I've thought about very, very much. I just might as well do this, right? As far as the costume, it would definitely be black, and it would either be emerald green or purple or red. One of those three combined with black. As far as body armor, no, I would probably go with a cat suit, except in the crotch area, because, yeah, you know, I don't want, yeah. So I'd probably just have to tuck or something. No, I would definitely go for form-fitting. I'd obviously work out and make sure that it fit well. As far as the mask, I kind of like the domino mask, if that's the one that's, like, just like this. I don't like the full face mask.
That's hot.
Yeah,
it's like
definitely.
Zorro.
Like Harlequin. As far as cape or no cape, please. No superhero is complete without a cape. If you do not have a cape, you are not a superhero.
Yeah.
And it would be evil looking as fuck, so I'd probably have like the really long shoulders with the big high collar. As far as my code name, Wicked Queen. Why not? That works.
Fishnet bitch.
Hell yeah. Right. Gadgets and accessories. Okay, so I would not really want a shit ton of utilities in my utility belt. I would probably just have the essentials, like a grappling hook. But of course, it would have to be compact and probably fit inside a lipstick tube or something like that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. I would use a whip as my weapon because whips are fucking awesome. But for close combat, I would use a glaive, and I would use the glaive that is used by Sailor Saturn in the Sailor Moon anime because I think that weapon is fucking awesome, which is basically a long stick that operates as a staff, but it has a curved blade, 2 curved blades at the top. And finally, we have Fabrication 101. If you could change 3 things in the world, what would you change and why? And before I answer that one, his second question in that one was, if you were a superhero, what would be your one weakness? Oh my, I don't know, what would my weakness be?
I don't know.
We'd like make some like, actually no, wait. Fish. The band Fish. I can't stand their music. It is utterly disgusting. You would play that and it would be like my kryptonite.
Patsy Cline.
Right. Oh, I love Patsy Cline.
I know, me too, never mind.
Okay, so if I could change 3 things in the world, what would you change and why? First thing I would change is I would bring back magic and magical creatures out of mythology.
Cool.
I would make them real. They are, in my eyes, existing in various forms, but they don't walk this plane anymore per se. I think this world is entirely too technological, and I think it would be highly interesting if magic was actually utilized as widely as it could be in alternate ways. Second thing I would change is I would get rid of politicians. I would.
Just liars, all in
Yeah.
general.
Pretty
That's
much.
like 93% of the population. Yeah.
I'd go back to a monarchy of the world and I'd be the emperor.
Okay.
You can join me.
Okay.
All right, cool. And third thing that I would do is I would eliminate all things that afflict the world in bad ways. Poverty, hunger, all that shit, because really, it's really sad that there are so many things that could be done to easily fix these problems, but the politicians are too busy fighting wars over stupid shit to fix them in their own countries. So I would definitely change all the shit like that. And obviously, I would deep fry all of the homophobes that end up making these young gay teenagers kill themselves.
World peace.
World peace. With my guidelines.
Oh.
If you don't listen, then I will shove a spiked dildo up your nose. All right, guys, so we are going to go back to our fancy glasses of wine here.
Oh, yeah.
And finishing The Beyond by Lucio Fulci. It's one of my favorite Italian horror films.
Awesome. First time seeing it. I know. But it's good.
He likes Italian horror. He's a keeper. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, actually, surprising bit of news. I just found myself another deadly.
Yay!
Bye, guys.
Bye.